Hey, what's up, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Chat Houston. If you've been here before, thanks for rocking with us and coming back. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. Regardless, you showing up supports our team, but make sure to also like and subscribe if you have not already done so. Let's dive into this week's episode. It's game time. Yo. Welcome to another episode. We got a special night. We're doing our NCAA men's brackets tonight. So what we're going to do, you got myself, Ed, and TJ. We're going to jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and do mine first. And I'm going to let y'all know why I picked what I picked. So here we go. All right. So coming out the East, the UConn Stetson matchup. Obviously, I got UConn. The FAU Northwestern, man, this one is tough. But I'm a rock with FAU. I just think last year's experience. I think their first year in the AAC, they did all right. They did pretty good. They had a pretty good early non-conference schedule, and I think like their coaches, he got them ready for this time of the year. San Diego State, obviously, another Final Four team. They're looking pretty good out that Mountain West. I'm gonna go with them. Even though UAB is a pretty good team out of the American Athletic Conference as well. Auburn and Yale. This one is a tough one, to be honest, because Yale could be that upset, but I'm gonna go with Auburn. All right, now this one right here. These two teams right here, this is a tough one, but I think that BYU will hit at least 12 to 15 threes, and that's what's going to be their competitive advantage. So I'm going to go BYU. Illinois, no questions asked. Here we go. Upset alert. I'm going Drake over Washington State. Iowa State, they're a very dominant team. They got depth. They got size. They're coached well. They play great defense. And I mean, they're a phenomenal team. So I'm going to go with them for sure. All right. So now we're going to the West. Definitely going North Carolina over Howard, or I think that's Wagner. I'm not sure. Next up, I'm gonna go Michigan State over Mississippi State. The Izzo factor. I think he's gonna have the guys ready to play this time of the year. St. Mary's. I know U of H played them earlier this season, so I'm pretty familiar with them. They're a pretty good team. Grand Canyon, coached by Coach Drew. But I think St. Mary's just has a little bit more in their experience, so I'm going to go with them. I'm going to go with Bama over Charleston. Upset. I'm going New Mexico over Clemson. Baylor over Colgate. Dayton and Nevada, man. We play Dayton, man. This is a tough one, but I'm going to go Dayton, and definitely going to go ASU over Long Beach State. All right, now moving over to the South, definitely got to go with the Cougs over Longwood. I'm going to go, we got the Japanese sensation in Nebraska, but man, Wade Taylor, that dude is a phenomenal beast. And A&M, man, they're pretty good, got a great coach. So I'm definitely going to go with, Nebraska got a great coach too in Fred Hoiberg, but I'm going to go A&M with this one. All right, Wisconsin and James Madison. I so want to pick James Madison, but I think Wisconsin's going to do what they got to do. Definitely going to go Duke over Vermont. Tech and North Carolina State. After the run North Carolina State made in the AAC tournament, definitely going them over Tech. Kentucky over Oakland. Man, Boise State or Colorado is a playing game. I'm going to go Florida. So I just think that Boise and Colorado having that playing game and then have to backdoor that a day or two days later against a rested Florida team. I'm going to go Florida. Marquette all the way. Past West Kentucky. I'm going Purdue. Then I'm going to go, this is tough. I'm going to go Big 12, Brotherhood, TCU over Utah State. McNeese and Gonzaga, man, this is a tough one because I did have McNeese knocking somebody off. But this is just a tough matchup for them, you know. But hey, let's go for it. McNeese over Gonzaga, Kansas over Sanford, South Carolina over Oregon. Oregon is pretty hot right now, but South Carolina, you know, they're pretty tough as well. I'm gonna go Oregon. I'm gonna go Creighton. Um, I'm gonna go UT. Ooh, this is a tough one. St. Peter's and Tennessee. If Tennessee's not hitting that three ball, you know, and they're not playing defense, man, it could be a one and done for them. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go Tennessee. All right. Now back up to the East region. All right, round of 32. I'm going UConn over FAU. Even though, man, this is a great early matchup. Like, man, the fact that we got this in the round of 32 is gonna be a game to watch for sure. But I'm going UConn. UConn's gonna win that by at least 6. If it's more than 6, I'll be surprised, but about 4 to 6 range. San Diego State and Auburn. Man, I think Auburn, they're hungry from last year, but San Diego State, man, they got that great coach, man. He knows what he's doing. And then they got the young fella from Houston area. So, ooh, should I go? I'm gonna go San Diego State. San Diego State. There we go. Have a championship rematch in the Sweet 16. All right. I'm gonna go Illinois over BYU, unless BYU hits 15 threes. If they hit 15 threes, they are hard to beat. So I'm going Illinois over BYU. Drake, Iowa State. I'm going Iowa State for sure. All right, now we're going to the West bracket. This is the tough one. North Carolina and Michigan State. If Michigan State can make North Carolina slow down their pace in offense and make them run their half court sets, and Michigan State can possibly defend that and with their experience. But I just think that North Carolina just has that talent, just too much talent right now this year, and I think they're going to get over on Michigan State. But this is a tough matchup for round of 32. All right, next up, Bama, St. Mary's. I got Bama. It won't be an easy one though, but I got Bama. Baylor, New Mexico. I think Baylor has this one. And then Dayton, Arizona. I'm gonna go Arizona. All right, now to the South bracket. It's gonna be a rematch of the game we had at Toyota Center back in December. I'm gonna go Houston over A&M. It's gonna be close. I won't be surprised if it comes down to the very last possession. Duke, Wisconsin. I got Duke. I think Jeremy Roach, their senior point guard, will get the boys acclimated. Then they got McCain. I think that's his name. Their freshman with the fingernails, but he's a hell of a player. All right, and then North Carolina State, Kentucky. All right, people gonna hate me for this one, but I'm going North Carolina State. I just think they're hot right now. Like, they're rolling at the right time. And they got big boy in the middle. He says he watched Hakeem growing up, but he's more like Zach Randolph. That boy, he got sweet feet. He got nice touch. It's gonna be a hard matchup, especially if they can keep Kentucky and running their half court sets. Marquette, Florida. I got Marquette. I love the way Coach Shaka Smart got them playing out there. So I love the matchup, but I got Marquette over Florida. All right, now in the Midwest bracket, Purdue and TCU. If TCU had Lampkin from last year, which they don't, I would have picked them over Purdue. But because of that, I'm going to go Purdue over TCU. Kansas over McNeese. I'm going to go Creighton over Oregon. And UT's been inconsistent, so I don't know if they will be able to do enough to get past Tennessee. So I'm going to go Tennessee over Texas. All right, now back up. Sweet 16 matchups out the East. Championship game rematch. I just think UConn just too much for San Diego State. Too much firepower. All right. In this matchup right here, Iowa State, Illinois. I got Iowa State. Bama and Carolina. I got Carolina. Arizona and Baylor. This is a tough one. This is tough. I'm gonna go Baylor. All right, back in the South. All right, Houston and Duke. I got Houston, and the reason I got Houston is because I just feel our ball pressure. We play a gritty, very gritty game, and I don't know if Duke is gonna be able to match that for a full 40 minutes. All right, we got NC State and Marquette. All right, I think this is the game that NC State they fall short. I think it's been a great run for them, all the way from the ACC championship game to the Sweet 16. Hell of a ride, great season. See you next year. Got Marquette. All right, now in the Midwest bracket, Purdue, Kansas. Purdue, too much size. Not sure how Dickinson's going to be with that shoulder. McKellar's might not be 100%. So if those guys are not, which I'm assuming they are not going to be 100%, I got to go Purdue. Creighton, Tennessee. Man, Creighton. When I saw Creighton knock off UConn, the way they played a hell of a game, man. And if they can replicate that against Tennessee, I think they got a great shot to beat Tennessee. So I'm going to go with Creighton over Tennessee. All right, so now the Elite Eight is set. We got I'm sorry, yeah, we got UConn, Iowa State. We got Carolina and Baylor, Purdue and Creighton, and then Houston and Marquette. I think if we get this game here, this game right here, man, this is gonna be a great game. And just looking at UConn, man, they got a tough road. If it aligns like this, Final Four team last year, number 2 defense in the year this year. That's a tough road. So if they get here and this is the matchup we get, I got Iowa State, man. The way those boys play and the depth they got on their bench and the size they got, man, those boys really play hard and they can score the ball too. They can defend and score the ball, and they got a great point guard. He's only a sophomore too. He's great, phenomenal point guard. All right, Carolina and Baylor. I think Baylor's youth will show here. I'm gonna go Carolina. All right, out the South, Houston Marquette. This is a great matchup. Two scrappy teams that are very similar in the way they play, with the passion that they play, and the intensity that they play with. But I think that Houston is on a mission. I think that they're pissed off with the way that they lost the Big 12 championship game to Iowa State. Right now, they have a pretty small bench due to injuries, but there's a chance that they can get one of their players back, Ramon Walker. So we get him back. That'll be added body that we're definitely going to need against Marquette. I'm going to go Houston. And then for my last matchup, Midwest, Purdue and Creighton. At some point, I just felt like Purdue's going to lose, but I don't know if it's going to be in the Elite Eight. Like, I want to pick Creighton. I really do. But Purdue is dominant. But Creighton, man, the way they play, man, I'm going to go Creighton. I'm going Creighton over Purdue. I just, convinced myself of this right now. All right, so now we got our Final Four set. We got Iowa State coming out the East. We got Carolina coming out the West. We got Houston coming out the South. And then we got Creighton coming out the Midwest. All right. So the matchup, Iowa State and North Carolina. I got Iowa State. Houston versus Creighton. I got Houston. And here we go. 4th matchup of the year. Iowa State versus the Cougs out of Houston. Houston won the regular season Big 12 championship. Iowa State won the Big 12 tournament championship. It's going to be hell of a rematch, hell of a game. It's a toss-up, depending on Houston's health in this game, just because they play very similar to Houston, but they just have way more depth than Houston. So if Houston's able to get at least one player back in Walker, I think that'll make a huge difference in what Coach Sampson can do defensively, because that's when the team starts to have those gaps, is when he goes to the bench for the big men, because guard-wise, we're pretty okay. It's just The front court, we only have three legit bodies. So get a fourth one back and Ramon Walker, that'll definitely help a lot. And if that's the case, Houston's not going to lose 2 times in a row to an opponent. I got Houston win it all. All right, fellas. Y'all saw it. Let me know what y'all think.
I think you got a little bit too much faith in Purdue.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's for sure. You know, they always disappoint. They're frauds.
They
we
do.
always know.
They do.
But I do understand why you picked them because, like, just matchup wise, they do match up better than they're supposed to match up better with those teams. Supposedly,
they're supposed to.
You feel me? On paper,
exactly.
It looks like they, but I don't know. That March coming, nuts get tight.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know what's going on up there in Lafayette, but West Lafayette, my bad. You know, you gotta say West Lafayette because the Indiana people they lose their mind. But I don't know what's going on up there, but that water, ain't no ice in that water up there. That's all. Ever since H-Town left, Carson.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's true. That's true.
They need an ace. Maybe they should get somebody from the H again. I'm just saying. Maybe they should get another.
Good luck. How they gonna get there? Who want to go from Houston to the Midwest? Unless you got family out there.
If you hooping for real, and you trying to better yourself, you gotta trust the facts. I'll go from Houston, Indiana, to be a number one team in the nation, a significant player.
That's true.
So,
are they gonna be number one team once Zach Edey leaves?
I think they would. See, I will give their coach this. They always, every year, it's always like, they're gonna be all right, and then they come out in the top 10 somehow at the end of the season. So, you know, it's not the problem. Not the regular season. It's just the postseason, the tournament, the time that matters. And honestly, I don't know if I'm being a little biased, but I don't even know if it's the coach's fault. He has he gives them so many different recipes. He has about 152 plays.
Yes.
He has an offensive coordinator. I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah.
He has an offensive coordinator in basketball, like legit. And so, and he said he had about 52 sets they had prepared for just that particular game, each out of the 100 and whatever. I do, and like I've met him before, and he's a basketball guy for sure. Through and throughout, he's a basketball guy. He knows his stuff. He gives him the recipe. What you say, you can leave him the water, but you can't make him drink it.
Nope.
He leaves him the water, man. I'm talking about
it's like you said though. It's like, do they got dogs or not? Because this is March is when you find out if you got dogs or not. Everybody can bark. Who got that bite?
But Fletcher, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
He got that dog in him. I saw him play in high school when I was coaching Indiana. I was recruiting a kid, and he was playing against him. He got that dog in him, 100%. He's just not a primary ball handler. He's a catch and shoot. So if you can't get the ball to him, it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He needs somebody to get the ball to him. And Brandon Smith, dude, he can get it to him. I just think he's slightly overrated, but he is a good college point guard. Like, he gets them in their stuff. He takes care of the ball for the most. It's just last year when they lost, he had 7 turnovers.
7?
Sheesh. Yeah. One time me and Ed played Christian Life. We both had about 8 apiece. They was pressing the shit up. We was like sophomores. They was like 35 out here.
Yeah.
Full court trap. They pulled up in a minivan and kids in the stroller. We pulling up in a minivan with our families in the back seat. We kids, and we in the back seat. They pulled up driving. We talking about one dude, 38, come here, pedo, cooking. I said, oh, no, we finna.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about then we played them a third time. They beat us on a buzzer beater, right? The coach hit a breakdancing move at half court. I'm talking about dude hit a full. I was like, oh, hell no. This is not Christian like my boy.
Oh, man.
boy was out here breakdancing for Jesus. I said, oh, no.
First game was like a 12-point loss. Second game was like a 25-point loss. Third game
loss. That second game was rough. I ain't gonna. They whooped our ass. I'm talking about they was pressing the shit out of. We had a rough one, and our pops, both of our pops was the coach. We both point guards, and both are pop the coach. So you can imagine how that went.
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Not at all.
Then we had another kid. This dude here. Hey, see what? Hope y'all got a bomb in your shoe. I said, oh no. They had a dude from Lebanon, right? Lebanon is the place where you get. They're getting bombed.
Yeah.
Lebanon's getting bombed. He told him this is back in 2011, so this been happening for a while, right? He told the kid we in the handshake line, hey, make sure ain't no bombs in your shoe.
Whoa.
He didn't know he was Lebanese though. He knew he just saw it. You feel me?
Yeah.
AC was
He was
crazy.
so cold too. I think he still played overseas.
Oh yeah, he nice. We call him Heel Turkey Loop. That boy was nice. He had a goatee for his show.
Yeah.
He was like 6'7", guard out here. I said, oh no. I said it's gonna be a long night. We playing at the gym in Attacker Seated.
The gym.
That small ass gym. I'm like, oh man, these niggas is pressing us. I'm talking about they pressing us in the small. Hey, you got the small courts.
Yep.
So we even got the regulation. The corner this big, the corner three this big. They on our man. I want to see them again. I'll go back in time and play them again if I could. I promise. But yeah, man. But nah, for real though, I had some of your picks I had, some of your upsets I had. Like I agree with too. You got a little bit of too much faith in Iowa State too. I don't know, man. You probably love age, man. Don't show them no love like that. You gotta be a little bit biased.
Oh, let's go to my bracket then. I'm
all right.
I put my bracket in the group. Can you pull it up, Tunde, and share it?
Let me see.
And I'll just go down the line and explain my picks. I might change one while I'm flying.
Never mind. That didn't sound right.
I put this, but I don't know what I was thinking.
When I say it out loud, it don't sound right.
Wait, where'd you put it, Ed?
The minutes.
You said you put it in the group?
Yeah. I joined it on ESPN.
Oh, okay. ESPN. Sorry.
I should be good.
Right. Let me all right, here we go.
I got some Cinderella stories.
Here we go, yo. You
know what, Ed? It's telling me that I'm a little too early. Brackets will appear soon. So I guess ESPN is not revealing the brackets yet. So let's see what we can do about that. Okay, let's see.
Insane in the membrane.
All right, and what we can do instead is you'll tell me your picks. So I'll share the screen. We'll use the same bracket that I had, and you'll tell me your picks, and then I'll put them on here.
Okay. Okay. Is it easier for me to go by region? Like if I just do all my East?
Yeah, if you want to do that, yep.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do all my East, and then the next one will be West. But I'll start with East.
Okay. All right.
So in the East, I don't think Nation, UConn. I have FAU, San Diego State, Still no upset so far. Auburn. And then I have my first upset. I have BYU losing. And the reason being is I think BYU is playing close games. If you notice, if it's a close game, they lose. If they win, it's usually them hitting. And this is tournament time. This game's going to get tight. And these dudes, this is the first time they've been in the tournament since players were playing. So I don't see them losing in the first round. They're going to be fired up to play. So I think they're going to surprise BYU. Then I have Illinois. I have Washington State, and I have Iowa State. Then moving on to the second round, working my way back up. I got Iowa State, of course. I got I can't even pronounce their name. Say it for me.
Duquesne.
Do what?
It's like Duquesne or something like that.
I got them winning again.
LeBron coach.
I got them beating Illinois.
Okay.
I got Auburn beating San Diego State in a close one.
Okay.
That's going to be a tough game. But I think Bruce Pearl is going to have them boys fired up. And then on over at FAU. Then Sweet 16, I got UConn over Auburn. Bruce Pearl going to have them fired up, but it won't be enough. Then I have, unfortunately, I got Iowa State finally ending the Cinderella story at them winning. And then going to the Final Four from the East, I have UConn because it's Iowa State. All right. So I think that'll be a great game. It's going to be fantastic. But I think UConn is just so tough. And they've been there before, and they're going to get it done. In the West, I got Howard. No, I'm just playing. I got North Carolina. I got Tom Izzo winning round one. St. Mary's.
He said Tom Izzo.
I had St. Mary's, but I'm switching to Grand Canyon.
Come on now. Come on.
They won the SWAC. The WAC, not the SWAC. They dominated the WAC. I think they're a really good team. I think they're going to win. I got Alabama, Clemson, and then I got Colgate beating Baylor.
Are you serious?
I think Colgate is really, really good. And I think they're going to surprise Baylor. That's my Cinderella. And then I got Dayton and Arizona.
Okay.
And working my way back up, I got Arizona beating Dayton. Where's it at? I just lost it. I got Arizona beat Dayton. I got let me see. I lost it on my way up. Then I have so then who's my next round?
You got Colgate and Clemson.
Who do I have up there? I think it's acting funny when I do this. What's going on? Oh, here it goes. I have Colgate beating Clemson.
Wow.
And then I have I got Alabama beating Grand Canyon. And honestly, I don't want to pick Grand Canyon, but I'm going to pick Alabama. And then I got North Carolina. And then I have North Carolina taking care of business. And I have Colgate beating Arizona.
Bruh.
But then I have North Carolina beating Colgate.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Colgate, I watched them play, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick them as my Cinderella.
They haven't won a game. They've been in 4 straight years, haven't won a game yet. It might be the year.
This is the year. Come on. Then so I'll move on to the South. We got Houston.
I don't know where Longwood is.
This 8-9 matchup. I'm going to go with. I had A&M, and I was so sure of it, but I think they're going to be looking forward to U of H. I got Nebraska.
That's a good point.
I think they're going to be so. They just know they can beat U of H, so I think Nebraska's going to surprise them. And then I have Wisconsin, Duke, NC State with the upset, but it's not really an upset. They're so high. NC State, Kentucky, Florida, and Marquette. Then moving on, I got Marquette. I got NC State popping Kentucky. I got Duke over Wisconsin, and then I got Houston over Nebraska, and then we got Houston over Duke. I think, but like I almost put an asterisk by Houston. It's like as long as Jay Wong's playing, because
Yeah.
like if they lose one more player, they're done.
It's a wrap.
But I'm going to go with Houston. I'm going to go with surprise NC State over Marquette.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go Houston to the Final Four.
Okay.
And then my last one in the Midwest. Let me make sure I get down.
Give me Iguodala.
I got Purdue. I got TCU beating Utah State. I got McNeese beating Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga wasn't that good this year. They're young. I think McNeese is actually really, really good. Will Wade is the top 10. If you combine like recruiting and coaching, he's like top 10 in the country. So I think McNeese is going to beat Gonzaga. And then I have Kansas. And I have Oregon beating South Carolina. Oregon is 9 and 11 seed when Dante plays. Dante was out for like 22 games this year, the big man. Last game,
he missed a game in 5. Yeah. He missed a shot in 5 games.
You said what?
He ain't missed a shot in like 5 games.
That's what I'm saying. He is a different.
He is a beast.
He is a absolute monster. They are 9 and 11 seed if he plays all season. So I got Oregon. I got Creighton. McDermott's one of the best coaches in the country. Texas and Tennessee. Then I have Tennessee handling Texas because they're not very good. I got Oregon beating Creighton because I think Dante is that good. And then I have Kansas barely beating McNeese. If them boys are out, if their guys are out, McNeese can pop Kansas. But
absolutely.
If they're playing, and then I got TCU beating Purdue.
Ooh.
I'll play with pace. The Big 12 is
the pace.
And then I have.
You ain't gonna keep up.
Kansas beating TCU. Again, same thing, asterisk, but Kansas. And I have Tennessee taking care of Oregon. Dante good, but he ain't that good. Then we have, for the Final Four, I got Kansas beating Tennessee.
Wow.
And then in the Final Four, so now my Final Four, I got Kansas versus Houston. I got UConn versus North Carolina. I got a matchup of the best 2 teams in the country in the chip, UConn and Houston. And I got Houston grinding it out in the close one.
Okay.
But that is me being a fan. So we'll see.
Right.
I have no real logical reason, but I think I'm a rock with Coach Sampson. But I definitely put some upsets in there.
Yeah, that Colgate one. I'm gonna have to go watch some of their games from this past season. I'm like, you got them boys on far.
Them boys play beautiful now.
Yeah, I think I saw something on Instagram where they all like shoot threes. Like that's all they coach recruits is shooters.
They watch but they be moving it. They look like prime HSA out there. The boys out there passing, cutting, back peak. I'm like, bro, it's frustrating. I think they're gonna, and they're all old too.
Okay. So it's on me.
Yes, sir. You know what? We could do TJ. We can do the same thing.
All right, bet. That's cool.
Yeah, let's do the same thing. Let me
figure out what I was gonna do.
Let me go ahead and clear this. All right, good. All right. All right, TJ, whenever you're ready.
Yo. All right. Okay. So we going. Am I going? You want me to go all the way down? Or you want me to do how Ed did?
All right, you can do how Ed did.
All right, bet. So I'm going UConn, obviously. Give me FAU. That boy Dusty be getting to. I like him, man. They got experience matters in this time of year, and everybody came back. That's impressive. In the day of age of everybody transferring and NIL and portal, He got everybody to come back. That says a lot about him and how they
Mm-hmm.
feel about him and what kind of guy he is. And that means they'll run through a wall. So I'm not down to FAU. All right. I want to take UAB, but I got to represent the H because, you know what I'm saying, he on there. And then I told you my old teammate's little brother, the point guard. So I'm going to hold it down for them. So I'm going to go San Diego State. Auburn, Bruce Pearl had them boys ready to go, run through a wall, no doubt. Give me LeBron's coach. Give me LeBron's coach. That boy, I'm telling you, they guard Dede. I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
That boy be getting to it. And y'all know how I feel about somebody that get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I like when that, just same with Illinois. Give me Illinois. That boy Shannon. Hey, what was up? Real quick. What was up with Wisconsin band? Why were they chanting that whatever? What happened? Because something happened where somebody was mad at Wisconsin because they band was cheering no means no.
Oh, you remember with a point guard,
With
Shannon, he's the
Shannon?
one that
What
had,
happened?
yeah, it was a sexual assault allegation.
Oh,
At
dang, I
Illinois?
didn't know that.
I think it was while he was at Texas Tech, but he
Oh.
transferred from Tech.
Tech for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what they were talking about. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Dang, they ruthless. All right. Okay. Damn, Wisconsin. they don't forget nothing. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna go Drake with the upset. A lot of people talk about Indiana State sold the bag in the tournament. First of all, Drake made it last year. So it basically was Drake's tournament to lose for their conference. Like just because Indiana State had a good year, Drake knew what to do to get there, and they got there.
Yep.
Shit, they got there. Winners win. Shit. Hey, I'm gonna go Iowa State, even though South Dakota got this point guard. I think his name Mayo. Watch out for that boy. He really is he does it all.
Okay.
He get a bucket and he be sharing the love too. So he give me Halliburton vibes. Obviously he's not as tall. He give me a little bit of vibes. But so going back up, I'm going Iowa State. As much as I don't like them, they still play hard and I can respect it. Give me Illinois. I told y'all in the chat that's my sleeper. That boy Shannon is a bucket getter.
Yeah, he's a big difference maker for that team. Big difference maker.
And they got these two white boys, number 3 and 10. They do everything right and they smooth. They get a bucket if they need to. They can shoot that thing. They can rebound. They kind of big. They bigger guards. So I like them. But I do like Duquesne. But I'm at Illinois is going to be too much for him.
Yeah.
So then I got San Diego State running out. I mean Auburn. Sorry, my bad. Auburn moving on. FAU gonna give them a run for their money, but UConn's just too good.
Can I pause y'all real quick?
Yeah.
Do y'all find it interesting that the selection committee put 3 out of the 4 last year's Final Four teams all in the same
Yeah. I did
region?
see that.
That's wild.
That is wild. They damn near in the first 3 rounds they can play.
Right.
Like, dang. They said we can't have that again. We gotta get one. We gotta get 2 of them up out of there. Not just
Yep.
Only one can go this time. We're gonna have to figure something out. All right. Man, I want to go with Bruce. I want to go with Bruce Pearl. I do. Because it's hard to repeat. And I just feel like that curse that people have when they win just going. And I like Dan Hurley, and I think he's going to have his guys ready. But I just think Auburn going to come out and have a game of their life.
They got to have the game of their life to win.
And I feel like they will. I feel like they will. Because Bruce Pearl is that type of coach. He gets the game of their life out of every day, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like
right there.
Like he just remind me of Adam Sandler as a coach or something. I don't know. He just seemed like a motivator. I don't know, but I'm gonna come back to that one. I'm going Illinois. My sleeper.
Ooh, okay.
My sleeper. I'm sticking with him. Give me UConn, man. Give me UConn. God dang it. Give me UConn. I don't want to do it, but they're gonna have to be Illinois. I mean, UConn gonna be Illinois, so give me UConn to continue. Even because if Iowa State, Illinois gonna be a good one. But if Iowa State win, UConn gotta go because they gotta beat Iowa State, so Iowa State can't move forward. We can't have them in the Final Four.
Yeah.
I'll lose my mind. And plus, Halliburton wouldn't stop smiling if they went to the Final Four. Ugly ass smile. So yeah, UConn. And so where we at? I'm going down or across.
Let's do South.
All right, bet. So H-Town all day. I don't even know where Longwood is. No offense. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Japan all day. Shout out to my pops.
I know how you get down.
You know, come on, man. Shout out to my pops. Shout out to my Miss I. Shout out to all them.
Hey.
That's my people out there. I'm rocking with him. He's really
like
shooting at that. He really like that. He really like that.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, he really like that. James Madison, Wisconsin is not a 5 seed in my opinion, but they are a good team. But James Madison, I like how they play. I wish I would have showed you on my board, on my coaching board. I wrote this is way before we even started doing the show and everything. I had James Madison 23-24 season, and I started and everything because I like how they play. So just so you, I'm not just front running right now. I put them down a while ago. Duke, but I'm worried about Vermont. But for some reason, something in my gut is telling me to watch Vermont, but I'm gonna still go Duke.
I feel like Vermont will be like about to win the game, and the refs are gonna be like,
I feel like Vermont might just play so slow or whatever that Duke just won't be locked in and focused enough because they're young. But we'll see. They're not that young. They got Filipikowski, whatever. I'm going to NC State. NC State. They on a roll. 5 games in 5 days. I don't care who you are. You win that many games in that days, you feeling some type of way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You feel like you can throw the rock in the ocean and it'll fall into a whale hole.
Mm-hmm.
They feeling good right now. So I can't, and that's all basketball is. How who's feeling the best?
Yep.
Because the game of runs. You be looking at some people like this dude, sorry, but he feeling good. He hitting everything, and nothing you can do about it. Y'all got no faith in Kentucky. Shout out to Minifield. Shout out to my boy at Minifield, man. I'm going to Kentucky. Shout out to Minifield, man. And then, hey, this one y'all picking Florida. I got no faith in Florida. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up.
Okay.
I have no faith in Florida. I like Colorado. You were talking about Lampkin earlier, right?
I forgot he was Colorado. I forgot about that.
I ain't want to interrupt you.
I forgot about that. Damn it, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so and they what's that boy, the Sylvia, whatever. I don't know. That boy nice too.
They got Cody Williams.
Nope.
Yeah, ain't he a lottery pick or something like that?
Yeah,
I watched them play Oregon, and Oregon's nice. With Dante is a different story. He's a different breed, but Colorado was holding their own. They was holding their own.
No, it was.
Like it was a good game. It could have went either way.
Colorado?
I'm taking Colorado. I'm taking Colorado beating Boise and beat Florida.
Dang, I can't slip it down here. Okay, I got you.
Oh yeah, they're gonna beat Boise.
Yeah, they're gonna be Boise's good though. Don't get me wrong. Something going on in that Mountain West Conference right now. They got some hoopers right now. I don't know what's going on.
They got some hoopers. They got some hoopers for sure.
I like what's going on in that conference right now. I like how it's a lot more teams coming out that conference as of recent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But Colorado's just playing well right now, so I'm going them. And Florida's just not good to me. I don't know why. I just never really liked Florida, and maybe that's me being biased because I lived there and I hated it. But everything smells like swamp and crawfish and alligators and leopard skin and nose rings. Childish. Marquette. Don't sleep on Western Kentucky. I saw them play earlier this year. Their defense is crazy. They get a handle on everything. So I'm still going Marquette, but don't be surprised. Because it's March Madness, you feel me? You never know.
For sure.
I'm going Marquette on paper, Marquette obviously. But Marquette's point guard's out too. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Oh, for real? What happened? Is he injured?
Yeah, he out for a couple weeks.
Ooh.
I don't know if I think he was out for a couple weeks, like a week ago. So he might be coming back in a week, or I don't know if it's a couple weeks from there or a couple weeks from now, but he's
Right.
out. I think. I don't know unless he thug it out. He is tough. I won't put it past him. He's a tough point guard. He might be one of the best point guards in the country. Obviously, our boy from the H is number one point guard in the country, but he's nice, man. He's a facilitator. I think he had like 17 assists earlier this season. Something like that. Yeah. And he didn't even play like the last 7 minutes of the game. They were blowing him up. So yeah, so I'm gonna go. This is what I'm saying. The point guard, not having a point guard in the tournament is tough. I'm going Colorado again. Give me Colorado.
Okay.
Give me Colorado.
Upset.
Give me Kentucky, please. Them boys can score with the best of them, and I like Rob. I'm going Duke. James Madison, your run. You had a great season. Y'all going home, regroup. Hey, come back next year, same fight. It's y'all conference now. Don't let nobody take it. And then we're gonna go U of H, obviously. Nebraska, I love you. Mama, I love you. COP, hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait. Yeah, okay.
My bad.
No, you messed me up. I'm like, wait, did I keep going too much? And then so I'm gonna go U of H, and them guards just too much for fingernails. They're gonna be. I love Jared McCain. I like his confidence and the way he don't care about nobody's opinion.
You like how
I can respect that. Huh?
You like how he be singing?
I'm 2 days in college and I'm 3 days behind. That's a banger. Let's name him Colin. He don't think the way I like that shit be fire. I ain't gonna lie. My kids be singing at practice and stuff. I'm like, what the? At first I was like, what are y'all singing? And then I heard it. I was like, it's kind of fire. I ain't gonna. It's kind of catchy. And when you go to college, you can understand what you know what I'm saying from the jump. I'm 2 days into college, I'm 3 days behind. Like I felt that. That was a bar. I felt that. This Kentucky, I'm going Kentucky beating Colorado. That's where Colorado run out of the juice. I might be wrong with Colorado, but we'll see. Oh well. I'm sticking with it. And then U of H, come on. And then we going Midwest. Let's go Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest.
I'm going Grambling.
Chill out.
Shout out to my auntie. Nah, maybe Purdue. Hey man, I want to take TCU, but Utah State is a really good team. I don't know if y'all seen them play, but they play really good basketball, like high level basketball. So I don't know if they're gonna shit the bed though in that tournament. So I'm gonna go TCU because that pace, like you said, Ed, that pace is because they might. I got them beating TCU too. Really, I mean, I got them beating Purdue too. Edie not gonna keep up with that pace. Them boys
be. You're right.
I'm like, damn, they be Magic Johnson.
Yeah, when they get it going, they got that mojo.
Yeah, so I agree with Ed. Gonzaga's not that good. I don't even know why they're 5 seed. Let's be honest. I mean, they had that good win against Kentucky, but I don't remember them doing nothing else. There's no way they net rated 17. And McNeese is good. They're beating team by average of 20 points, I heard.
No, they are well coached, McNeese, and they some dogs, man. They scrappy as shit, man. Damn.
Shout out to my boy Austin Lewis. I played with him in high school. He went to McNeese. Shout out to my boy. I'm going McNeese beating Gonzaga.
McNeese. All right, bet.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going Sanford beating Kansas.
Ooh. Okay. Based off of what?
I like the big fella. Based off of, I don't know if Kansas is going to be healthy. Well, I guess healthy enough. They're healthy enough, but I don't know if it'll affect them a little bit. And also, Kansas has been struggling. And Sanford plays hard. And I just hate Kansas on top of all that. So, those are my 3 reasons.
You think that so DeJuan Harris typically turns it on in March. Like he be coasting during the regular season. In
It's not
March,
good though. It's not
that
good.
dude turn it up. But yeah, I don't know if he could do it again, but he's done it
I don't know
before.
if he
So
can do it again. I just don't know if he'll do it again, especially in
yeah,
this day and age where every team is halfway decent.
yep. It's a
Besides
lot
the
of
SWAC
parity.
schools, besides the HBCU schools, which I hate to say, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
but every other school, every other school in their conference is halfway decent. Like it's a lot of competition right now in college basketball. Like honestly, this year is wide open. Like U of H could get knocked out in the second round easy
yep.
if
Easy.
if Asian persuasion started hitting everything like he did against
Yep.
Indiana. I mean, yeah, Houston played defense, but Indiana, if you watch that film, Indiana was there.
Yep. And
I
when you
mean, they
get
were
hot,
in his
bro,
face. He was
when you hot, you hot.
you high, and he gets hot a lot,
Yeah.
and he gets hot quick.
Damn.
You know,
He
one thing
said, I hit my first shot, I'm good. I said, oh damn, this nigga confident. Crazy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you're a guard and you can get to it and you can really shoot, you can hurt your basic defense. They
That's what I'm
defense, like,
saying.
if you like a big, you ain't getting them.
Yeah, big, you might as well just go crash the boards.
You might, yeah, you ain't getting.
It's just try to
Even
bump
if you're like
somebody.
a wing scorer, because I seen them lock up Brandon Miller like a mug last year. But
But
like if you're like a
who
one or two and you're crafty, like I seen when Wade Taylor got active this year, there was nothing they could do. That pissed me
Absolutely.
off. That pissed me off.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
and I was watching somebody else too. Oh, when they played Baylor.
Yeah,
Baylor was giving it to him.
like
U of H really just hit some big shots.
bro. Yeah, you said a lot of Boston, and then if you know their Boston coverage, because what they do is like opposite of what everybody else does. But once you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
like,
And Fred's a league. He's an NBA coach, so he's a
Mm.
good coach. He's a good coach. He ain't do well in the NBA, but he did well enough to stay there for
Yeah.
a few years. Most college coaches leave right after. So like they leave after 1 year. He stayed a couple at least. So I like yeah, it's tough this year. I don't know. This is probably one.
Uh-oh. TJ, you still there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Everybody screaming with black for a second. I was like, hold on.
oh yeah,
But
go ahead, TJ.
Sanford.
Oh, where are you on Midwest? Though?
Yeah, I want Sanford. So my bad. Let me go down. So I got Oregon beating South Carolina. I agree with Ed 100%. Dante, probably one of the best players in the country if he played the whole season. And Dana is a great coach, another great coach who somehow always gets it done. I didn't even know Oregon. I didn't even hear nothing about Oregon this year. Next thing you know, they win the Pac-12. So shout out to him. Creighton, shout out to McDermott. That's he OG. I don't trust Texas. I'm going Colorado State because first of all, Virginia shouldn't be in the tournament. I don't know why they made it. I would have took Pitt or somebody before that. Pitt,
But you know,
Oklahoma,
yeah.
St. John's, even Indiana State. Fuck it. Put another one of the mid majors in there. Oh well, get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going Colorado State being Virginia, then Colorado State being Texas. I don't trust Texas. Max is too small. Defensively, obviously, offensively don't matter. He gets to it, but defensively, I don't think he's big enough. And that Colorado State guard's really good. Number 4. I can't think of his name, but he's really good. But Texas got that light skinned dude be jumping. They got some athletes, so I won't count them out, but I just don't trust them. So I'm gonna go Colorado State. And I got Tennessee, St. Peter's. They sang 2 years ago. That shit's over. You know what I'm saying? You had your run. Tennessee continue. They're gonna beat Colorado State. I got Creighton beating Oregon by a little bit, just because Creighton's so well coached. I mean, they're both well coached, but Creighton's just. If Oregon played anybody else, I probably would pick them. But Creighton's just in March. They're very disciplined. They do what they run their stuff to perfection. They play their game. So I'm going there. I got McNeese beating Sanford. I got TCU beating Purdue.
Hey, this Midwest right here. This is
it's gonna be interesting. Now I could be wrong in Kansas beat Stanford and beat
No,
McNeese
I mean,
in
no,
Kansas.
but you could be right though, because if Kansas
Right.
ain't got
So
Dickinson and McKellar's, I mean, it's open season.
I just think McNeese is one of the better 12 seeds we've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
They can easily be a 5 seed or something if they were in a different conference.
Oh yeah,
I think they're better than BYU. They should be higher. BYU 6 seed.
they're not a 12 seed, but they play in the Southwest, so they
They're
got
playing this, yeah, exactly. But
yeah,
it's just, man, that portal does wonders now. It takes a lot of teams from mid majors to just majors.
yep.
Give me McNeese. It's their year. This is
Ooh,
my sleep. This is my Cinderella this year because I think TCU gonna be Purdue, and then McNeese is gonna be TCU.
Which, yeah, I could see that. I could see
So,
that happening for sure.
like, it's all about matchups, and like, yeah, TCU played up and down. They play well, but that shit ain't gonna matter when you get to that Sweet 16 Elite Eight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, whatever. We experienced everything we could experience now. We're gonna play what we play, and I don't think TCU can play at their way as well as McNeese can play their way, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Tennessee over Creighton. That's gonna be a really good one. Creighton might pull it off, but I'm gonna go Tennessee because the athleticism is really, and that white boy good, man. He's really good. And then I got so Tennessee beating McNeese, and then I saw North Carolina beating Howard. I'm going Mississippi State. Y'all, everybody want Izzo. I'm going Mississippi State. They got them 3 guards. They get to it. They got that boy Michi. He's not bad. He an Ohio legend. I'm going Grand Canyon. That's another one of my 12. I got a lot of 12 seeds this year. I'm going Charleston. It's gonna be. They're gonna probably gonna put up a combined of 400 points between the two of them. they both scored. Look, 90 and 80. Oh my gosh.
No defense.
No defense. And that's why any one of those teams that win.
First? They have the first. What?
What's
first? Shit. I didn't know that.
I'm still sticking with Charleston because I just feel like they're gonna have more emotion. And Alabama's been, I don't know what's really, it's something about them this season. I ain't just trusting this year. But they do got that really good guard too. So actually, give me Alabama.
You sure?
Yeah. Because I got Grand Canyon beating Alabama.
Okay.
So that's why I'm gonna you feel me? New Mexico beating Clemson. Shout out to Eddie House. His son, the point guard. Shout out to him.
Gotcha.
Oh man, Ed, I want to pick Colgate because I know what you're talking about. Well, I'm gonna pick Baylor. I think they scored. They scored the ball really well. I think they're just gonna be too much for them. I got Dayton beating Nevada. I've been at a couple UD games out here. That's like 45 minutes from Cincy. So, hey, first of all, shout out to Long Beach State head coach. My boy threw all odds. You know what I'm saying? My boy came out on top. They fired my boy Monday.
Yeah.
Won the tournament. Shout out to him. Hey man,
Yeah.
the fellow coach. That's what's up. And shout out to B Jones. He went to Long Beach State, so that's my brother. But I'm going Arizona. Caleb Love is a dog. I think Dayton might mess with Arizona because they just the way they play. But Caleb Love, I'm going. Oh, see what I'm saying, Dayton. But I'm going. They don't got no experience against top 20. Yeah, I'm going. Give me Arizona. 87 points. God damn. Yeah, you're not playing no defense on the West Coast. Give me Baylor. I just have faith in Scott Drew. Give me Grand Canyon. That's what I was talking about. That's why I picked Alabama instead of Charleston. And then give me North Carolina. Now I got Grand Canyon running out of juice. So go North Carolina. End of the road for you, Grand Canyon. Good job this season. Had a hell of a season. I'm going Baylor.
I thought you were gonna have a rematch. Caleb Love versus old team.
Nah, I'm going to. Everybody was saying that. I'm going Baylor. Then give me. Oh shit, it's tough. I don't know if I'm on North Carolina Baylor. This is the toughest one for me. I got Baylor because I can see them beating UConn for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why. Just something I got. I got a feeling. So yeah, I got Baylor, and then so now I'm going Baylor beating UConn, and then I got Houston beating Tennessee. Big 12 matchup in the championship. U of H on top.
Can you imagine how
It's
that
gonna
would be
be
for
a,
LJ?
it's gonna be a real
Bro.
good game.
Can you
Bro,
imagine that?
it's-
How would you feel if you're LJ in this ever?
He gonna have 30. He gonna drop 30.
You gotta go stupid. And in the championship game, it's in Phoenix. Okay, no, but in the championship game in Dallas, that'd be crazy. That'd be a state playoff game. High schools, Texas high schools, UIL, goddamn. U of H versus Baylor.
My God.
We got Yates versus Waco. And then I got them scoring 122 points combined.
Hell no.
That's my stat. That's my tiebreaker.
Okay. Well, that was cool. That was fun. So we got a couple upsets. I think TJ, you got the most upsets. You got McNeese. Now you know what? But Ed had Colgate going as a 14
He had him
seed.
going to the Sweet 16. Goddamn.
Yeah. So.
What the hell going on? I mean, I got faith in him too. That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, my
I
bad.
had to pick something crazy, but I like your ending. That'd be like LJ beating Baylor. That's like Spencer James and All America when he was playing against.
There's a lot of get back games in this tournament potentially. You got LJ potentially getting back Baylor. You got Caleb potentially getting back North Carolina. It's a lot of get backs right now.
Yeah.
So let's see.
It's gonna be interesting.
And then you got like you said, you got 3 Final Four teams from last year in one little corner. So that's a lot of get back games over there. So we'll see.
I think FAU can pull off an upset, man, against UConn. I think they can.
I hope so. Get
I
them
think
out of
they
there.
can.
That'd
Get
be
them out.
nice.
Make it easy.
That'd be nice. 'Cause I just don't want to see UConn.
Nah, I don't either.
No.
Nobody does.
Nah.
Really,
All
UConn might whoop Baylor ass.
Facts.
I like it can go either way. Like if Baylor play good, they can get it. But if UConn come out and run 15 sets in a row on their ass and score every single time.
Yep.
So
that's facts.
we'll see, man. We'll see.
All right. Well, that's our live rendition of our bracket breakdown. We hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, you know what it is. TJ, you know what it is.
Hey man, winners win, man. Yes, sir. Thumbs up.
That's ball game. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We read all comments, so let us know if there are any topics you'd like for us to discuss on the next episode. Until next time, stay healthy.